Hey folks, if you're new to my channel, so I'm the Lencho part of this channel and my wife is Coco, and I am recently retired here in Japan, and I would like to talk about how at the age of 54 and why did I end up retiring as I go for a little stroll. Oh my goodness, look at that. Down the beach here in Kyoto Prefecture. Let me go ahead and turn around the camera and let's chat a little bit about my journey. So as I stated, so recently I retired at the age of 54 here in Japan. And I'd like to start with the how. I'll give you the elevator pitch. I was born in the United States, but I grew up in Mexico. So I returned to the United States when I was 17. Something I'm not very proud of, but I dropped out of high school for different reasons. One of them was really lack of good educational opportunities, but the other was I was just itching to get out and explore the world. And so I moved to California. I washed dishes, I bussed tables, I even acted as a sushi chef for a little while. Joined the Army, spent 22 years in the Army, retired from the US Army, and then I worked for the US government for another 11 years as a GS employee, if you're familiar with that. And then I worked as a contractor for an additional 2 years. And throughout those years, so I went overseas multiple times, good overseas and bad overseas. Germany for a total of 9 with my family, but we also, I also spent some time in hazardous places such as Iraq, Afghanistan, Kosovo, and so on. So that is kind of the how I got, let's say, financially. And by all means, I am not saying that I worked any harder than anyone else. However, working for the US government, you do have a lot of benefits such as stable employment, stable paycheck for 30 some years, so I never have to worry about that. Benefits, opportunity to save into the thrift savings plan, and so on. So that is one of the ways, or one of the multiple ways that we got to this point. My wife is Japanese, so we reached a point to where I was an empty nester, and we said, hey, let's move back to Japan, because when I was in the military, I never really had the opportunity to come to Japan. So I looked for a job, got a job, and then that is when we discovered the whole Akiya problem in Japan. They say that there are about 8-10 million, depends on who you ask and when, vacant houses, abandoned houses throughout Japan. So after being in Japan for about 6-7 years, we made the decision that when the time came to retire is that we were going to just go ahead and stay in Japan. And we bought an Akiya. We bought a vacant house in the countryside, and relatively cheap. If you are interested in that topic, check out some of the other videos. When I say relatively cheap, it was around 35,000 US dollars. However, we did put in a good amount into the renovation of the house. But because we were able to purchase a house and conduct an extensive renovation and have it suitable for our needs and have it all paid off, fortunately, I have a pension through the military. I have a future pension coming through my government job. If you're not familiar with that, you have to wait till about 57 in order to collect that, or 62. So I'm not there yet. However, everything just kind of lined up for us. And I got to the point to where I'm ready, I can do it. Which leads me to the why. This is why. This is why. Over in the back, over here, is our camper van. We have been traveling around for about a week to come and see my mother-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law before we head back to the United States for a couple months to see my daughter, granddaughters, son-in-law, my mother, and family in the States. And we're also going to help them out, move across the United States. So that is one of the reasons why, to have the time to do these kind of things. When I was in the rat race, 9 to 5, yes, I had the opportunity to take PTO, the paid time off leave and so on, but it's just not enough. Every time I go to the United States, it was 2 weeks rushing and coming back. Or when I wanted to come and enjoy something like this, it was, again, it was always rush. And it was always on my mind, work never really leaves you, even though you are on leave or vacation. Wow, I mean, there's so many different whys. I can go through this long list, office politics that I was tired of, and probably nothing really against anyone that I worked with. It was more me. I just reached the point where I just did not want to deal with certain things. And so when you reach that point, you start becoming a little negative. And I had to do a lot of self-reflecting. Why am I being so negative? Why am I not happy, even though I have a great job, even though I have great coworkers? And I think bottom line, it was just me. It was me. I was ready to go. I was not focused. I did not want to be there. I wanted to be doing this. Like my wife wisely said, is I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And folks, it was a lot of self-reflecting, a lot of, quite frankly, scared, a lot of crunching the numbers. If you have been there, comment below, let me know what you have been doing. A lot of worrying. Will I have enough? Will we be okay when we grow old, and so on. And so I had to sit down, be honest with myself, explain to my wife. Really, I think that was the most important thing, is explaining to your wife or your loved one or your partner, whatever the case may be, what your situation is. By all means, I did not work any harder than anyone else. Yes, I worked pretty hard. I had a little business. I was lucky, I saved and so on, but my stars just aligned, right? Again, talking about having the benefits of a military career, sticking it out, and then after that, having the benefits of a government job, sticking it out, even though many times my heart was not there. So just things just kind of lined up for me. So another thing, and probably the most important, is being married to the same person this entire time. Unfortunately, many people have to get divorced, whatever the case may be. That was never the case with me. My wife was always my anchor. She is the one that encouraged me, oh God, 1,000 times to keep on going. I mean, I can go through many times where I was ready to re-enlist, or actually my re-enlistment time was coming up, and I was not having it anymore. And she was always supportive, but she always tell me, okay, but what are you going to do? And that would just kind of plant the seed in my head. So, okay, I'll stick it out more and more. And then it ultimately became a career, those kind of things. So that's how we got here. Nothing spectacular, but you reach a point where, okay, I can do it. Now, why? We want to enjoy. We want to enjoy traveling around Japan, around the United States, Mexico, other parts of the world. I have no idea where the hell I'm going with this. It's just that we were eating dinner, we set up camp. I was looking at this beautiful sunset and I was reflecting on life. And I said, well, I have to share my crazy thoughts. If this is something that resonates with you, please comment below and let us all know, how did you get there? One of the things that I want to do is go around and interview, talk to different people that have retired early or plan to retire, want to retire, more importantly here in Japan, especially foreigners. That would be really cool because we all have different stories and different ways to get here, and it would be really interesting to learn from each other. So if you are a viewer in Japan, let me know and I will jump in my camper van and I'll go and visit you. As a matter of fact, this trip we're coming back from, like I said, we went to Tokyo and then we went to Nagano, and then I met up with Darren, English guy, and worked in Singapore for many years. His wife was from Singapore, bought a beautiful kominka in Nagano, and is doing a beautiful renovation. And then we just, I did a little talk interview with him, talking about the renovation of his house and the Kura. And it was a great time. And we have new friends and absolutely love it. It's really cool. I'm kind of a social butterfly, as you can tell by me rambling here, but I really enjoy it. So I just wanted to show this. I just wanted the excuse to come out here and run my mouth for 8-10 minutes. So hopefully you enjoyed it. All right, folks. Again, that is my story, the how and why. So if you've been following us for a while, or if you knew, that's it. All right, have a great day. Bye.